As I'm getting everything ready for winter, I've got my yucca palms potted up. Cuttings from my citronella tree that the wind took out over there, ripped it up. So I got a bunch of those cuttings. We'll make more. There's a bunch. So far they're propagated. I have our peppers that we're gonna overwinter, and all my figs. At some point I'll bring them into the garage when they're ready. Garlic, looking good. Although it's a weird weather, so probably growing sooner than they should. They were planted towards the end of October. Some are small, some are big. They'll probably all do fine come harvest time. There's probably gonna be more put in here. I removed the peppers, so I got a couple grids left for peppers. There's some sweet potatoes still in here. We'll see what those are like before the end of this month. And then maybe take them out and just make this whole thing all garlic. Who knows? It is sad the raspberries are dwindling down, so not too many left. There's a couple still looking to, still pop. A lot that have done. Some under there that are still going to be turning. But sad. But it's gotten a long enough season in here. We've got all the other ones planted into there. We got all the cuttings there. You can't see that on there, like there, all throughout. Low on the ground, and then the black jewels and the glencoes. And then of course I went to Brock's Farms and Freehold. Couldn't pass up the 50% off on the rest of the fruit trees and shrubs that were left, so grabbed 2 more nice sized Jersey blueberries. Excited for these because I don't have this variety. I have Dukes, I have Chippewas, Sweethearts, O'Neills, about 8 or 9 different varieties out here. So these are gonna be cool to have, and they're a little bit bigger than the ones I've already planted, so that's nice. We got this a red gold nectarine tree. Looks nice. Nice buds. This one I got myself the AU producer plum. So got a plum tree, and couldn't pass up the majestic, super nicely established 8-foot kefir pear tree, so put that out there. And then I have it to go in the ground right next to the Orient pear tree that we just got from Brock's Farms as well. So, bunch of trees, things getting ready. We got more of our blueberries over here. These ones are the O'Neills on this one. These ones are the new handover. They're hanging out over here, and more Chandler varieties here. So these will be another blueberry bush section. Here's the pear tree that finally gave off pears last year, and looks like it's going to have a nice potential for this coming summer. And then my 2 high bushes, blueberries back here. Gonna have to do a better pruning on them this year and figure out what's going on. I like the new growth. I like all the new stalks. Got a bunch on here, a couple new ones grew up from here, but a couple growing out of the old cutting wood, so I don't know if I'm going to cut off. Got a couple more suckers I should get rid of, but a good problem to have. Apple trees, this guy is kind of far gone. I don't know, I'm going to try and save him. I wanted to see if I can start grafting into the middle of this tree and get some branches to start lower, and maybe not worry about it being topped off, but it's in a bad spot for sunlight anyway. So I might remove it and move it, or leave it here and graft on it and see what happens. His little friend, he fell over one of the storms, blew it right out of the ground, but he's still alive, taprooted and all. I keep checking on him. He's all right, so I'm going to move him because he's much shorter than that guy and was suffering much more of the lack of sun. We're going to move him over to the other side with the other apple trees. So then we'll have the apple trees, the pears on that side, and then we'll put the plums and the apricots next to the peaches. And we have our gigantic, as always, fig tree over here. So some cuttings are going to come off of here. I don't know which limbs are going to take out now. I got to remove a lot of suckers and I cut this back to 5 feet last year, so I'm not going to do another heavy pruning this year. Maybe just some tips, round it down a little bit, and possibly remove a couple of these limbs from the center and just leave the whole thing open centered. Yeah, so we're getting there. Hello fall, and hello winter. And then we got some room for other things here. I'm not sure what I want to plant on this side just yet. I have another fig here from one of the limbs that was there, and then that one they've done good the last 2 years, so at some point maybe pick them out, move them somewhere else. I really want to put some more apple trees on this side. So here's my Fuji apples, both here and here. Behind those, these monstrosities are black walnut trees, and they're going to get removed. I have an arborist coming either in a few more weeks or right at the end of winter just to remove those 2 trees from the back, and then I have a lot more space to be able to put more fruit trees back in this row, leave the apples here, and scatter some more apples and pears and things like that over here. So yeah, things are coming together. I'm looking forward to spring again, so let's get through winter, let's get our plants ready, and let's go from there. See you soon.